your Ford's overdrive light is flashing, that's not just annoying, but it's also a warning from your transmission telling you something is wrong. In this video, we're going to be working on a 2000 Ford Explorer. 5R55E is the transmission, and we're going to fix what is making the overdrive light flash on this vehicle. It could mean other things. However, on this vehicle, it is the torque converter clutch solenoid, TCC solenoid. You may be wondering, what does the torque converter clutch do? It controls the engagement and disengagement of the torque converter clutch that is inside of the torque converter. That clutch directly connects the engine to the transmission. When that is engaged, you get better gas mileage. It is also known as lockup in older vehicles. So there's probably a couple times in this video when I refer to lockup, and that's what I'm talking about, is the converter actually locking up with this solenoid engaging it. Just know that if I refer to it as anything other than a 5R55E, I'm wrong. It is a 5R55E that we are working on. This fix applies to the 5R55E, obviously. 5R44E, 4R55E, and 4R44E. So all these transmissions came in the Rangers and Explorers. Maybe some Aerostars too. I'm not 100% certain. That should be the range that we're covering in this video. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it helps you out. Please consider subscribing right now, because we actually are going to be doing quite a bit to this Explorer, and again, a lot of this will also apply to Rangers. So if you have an Explorer or Ranger, this might be some very good information for you to use. All right, it finally kicked in. I was just holding it at about 62 for a little bit, and there it came. So to do it, we got to drop the pan, and we're doing lots of filter in there. This filter came with this gasket. I'm not using that. Instead, using a reusable one. I'll just show you the picture. This here is our solenoid though. I don't see an actual part number on here. That will also be in the description. And then, since we're taking the pan off, I'm going to add a drain plug to it. And then one last thing is my personal favorite transmission fluid right there, top shelf. That is Valvoline Max Life ATF. All right, here we are underneath. These are it appears to be 13s. There's a heat shield over here, and I want to say that thing just clips onto the side. So I'm gonna go grab something, screwdriver or whatever, and just see if we can't pry it off. All right, big old screwdriver in hand. Come on, you devil, get off there. The hell, does that just sit up there? I thought this would come all the way off. Well, as long as it's out of my way, I don't care. I'm gonna do everything I can with an impact, but there's no way I'm getting to these with an impact. That appears to be a leaking spot. I'm going to be leaving one of these tight until the end because I'm going to let this thing drip out the back. That's where it's wanting to drip on its own anyway. Now just get it out of here. Doesn't act like it wants to cooperate anymore. Alright, hope I don't get you guys. I sure the hell hope this thing clears the freaking converter. It's not looking like it's going to though. What the hell is this? Just a... It must be just a vent. Son of a bitch. Oh, shoot. Okay, bending the pipe a little bit more now. Oh, hell. Still not going to be enough. We're hitting the prop shaft here. I'm thinking that prop shaft is going to be easier to deal with than the exhaust. Those are tensies. By the way, I should have mentioned this a long time ago, but I didn't. Be sure you chock the tires and put your emergency brake on. Probably a good idea. I think these are 10s. That might be a 10, but that thing's too... not enough room to get in there. Alright, now we got to figure out what size those torques are. Look. This T30 will be it. Yes, indeed. I'm hoping that a small impact will get this. I just got my little DeWalt 20 volt.
What you doing?
Fixing your transmission. Come on. Alright, got that out. Hopefully this comes out alright. There we go. Great. Alright. Now, should be able to just pull this over here and get the pan out. Oh, she's out. It's about damn old time. Alright, you stay. I'm gonna need to get something to hold that up. I'm gonna go get a bungee cord or something for that. I heard that. What the hell happened? Oh. We're good. Just stay right there, that'll be fine. Well, that is an original filter, unless it got changed at the dealer. Alright, so we got us a bolt right here. It came with a new bolt. It's, I think, an 8mm head, but I was thinking that was a 10. So I was just feeling that. I'm pretty sure that is. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll fish that out in a sec. You are going to have a little bit of a mess right here for this. A little bit more coming down. Shoot. Holy, don't light a match. So I'm going to turn you guys off here for a second and kind of clean up a little bit, and I'll be back. All right, here we are. It's kind of sort of somewhat cleaned up, better than it was anyway. Haven't touched the pan yet, but I want to get this here taken care of. It is this fella right here on the end. And to do that, we need to remove this. This is a 10. Oh man, that's loose. Looks like that goes all the way through the valve body. Alright, so let's unplug this one here. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you have not yet, please subscribe, hit the like button. Help me get this channel more in the algorithm of the YouTube. I'd appreciate it. All right, I'll just, maybe I didn't need to do that one on the end. And then I think, maybe if I just loosen these up, it'll drop down far enough for us to pull that out. So I'm not, obviously I didn't take that all the way out. I just loosened, I took this one all the way out, but just loosened those two black ones. Looks like we're home free. Oh crap, get this freaking thing over here again. Looks to be a little bit different. Maybe Ford modified the design here. Well, if it fits, it ships.
A few inches later.
There we go. All right. So you can't go straight in on this. If you do that, it's not going in. You need to turn it like this, just a skosh, and it'll go in like that. Voila. Now I'll put these other bolts in. Get working on the pan. I'm gonna plug these back in so you guys can see better. They're kind of in your way. lubing up this ratchet today. Alright, the pan is all cleaned up. It's got a new plug in it. If you want to watch that video, I will put a link to that in the description. Alright, we're ready to go. Now, if you look right here, your filter will come with an O-ring for that hole and this hole. But before you go in, you need to make sure there's not one stuck up here. There is not. If you don't, you're gonna have a hard time seating this and also sealing it. Dang, old thing's still dripping on me. I wish I could hit right there, but we are, oh, that felt sweet. We are seated. That converter's right in the way from where I'd like to hit that, but okay. Oh, right in the eye. I always like to spray a little on the rag. And just go around the surface here. Where the pan seals up. I'm going to do my best to not run into you guys. Boy, this poor converter, I don't see anywhere around this thing becoming saturated. Next thing we got to do is I'm going to work the pan in here. Alright, this is reusable. That's why it looks the way it does. Come on, bastard. I'll be dipped. You're probably looking at this right now saying, well, why didn't you clean the bottom of the pan? I didn't want to, that's why. Just get a few of these started. Okay, got him. All right. Let's get this drive shaft put back in now. Since the car didn't move at all, it should go right in without moving the differential or anything around. What I mean by that is the U-joint should line back up. Alright. So if you look at these bolts from the factory, they had some thread locker on them. So we're going to replicate that today. This is medium strength, what I use on dang near everything. We'll get in there with I just want to fill this. Make sure it's tight. We're spinning the dang one. It's in, and I should have we're gonna be okay with that being right there. I don't care. I think it was over here, but I'm fine with it. Ooh, we got to put that stupid thing back on too. All right, this here should just push right on. All right, I think that's good. All right, the last thing we need to do is fill this thing up. If you own a newer Explorer, like the next body style after this one, I hate to tell you, but I'm pretty sure that your fill and dipstick tube is on the side of the pan. Luckily this one is a 2000 and it's underneath the hood, so let's go up there and we're gonna need to put 4 to 5 quarts in this thing to finish it off. All right, we are under the hood on this vehicle here. This is our dipstick and also the fill tube. Geez, I can check this from across the street. Look at that thing. Cheese and crackers. All right. It's best that you have yourself I don't know. I really like this one here. It's quick. It's called Quick Fill. It's made by Flow Tool. This is what I use for transmissions. Okay, there's 4. All right, now I hope you guys can read this, but it says it needs to be in these cross hatches, and check when hot, idling in park. So we're gonna have to start it up. I'm gonna run through the gears a little bit. We're just gonna, put it through all the gears. Someone ought to clean that up though. All right, let's get her started. I'm gonna just take it through the gears, feel it clunk. I have blocks under it, so it's not moving very far. I just wanted to make sure it was moving. All right, we're gonna let it get up to temp. As you can tell, it's quite cold right now. Meaning the motor is, it's not cold outside. But we're gonna get this up to temp. And in the meantime, I'm gonna clean up my mess. Barely measuring, or about, I don't know, right here-ish. We need to get up here in this cross hatch, so let's dump a little more in there. Right in there. So you can see that okay. We're right in the middle of the cross hatch, right there. So we're good.
Later that same evening.
All right, I just took her for a little scoot, went through all the gears. I do think it's going into lockup now. I went to Mexico real quick and got her up to 60. And it just feels, even at like 35, 40, when the converter goes into lockup, you'll see it drop, I don't know, about 200-300 RPMs. It almost feels like it's shifting into another gear, but it's just the converter going into lockup. You know what? Have yourself a wonderful week.